tell us, what are we going to be doing on the first Saturday of every month?
I'm really looking forward to this journey with the entrepreneurs. I've been training and working with entrepreneurs now for close on 30 years. And what I'd like to do is take our entrepreneurs through our 7 strategies for business growth program. And in essence, what it really is it's you putting together your practical business plan, going through these 7 strategies, the 7 things you want to have in place in your business right from the beginning. You walk away with a practical business plan, a 1-pager, a document you can look at every week that can motivate you, keep you inspired, keep you on track, keep you focused, so that you're building a real asset of value, your business being a real asset of value, something you can sell tomorrow, but you don't want to because you're making money. And that's pretty much what we're going to be doing.
And how many weeks are we going to be running this for, Carl?
We're going to be doing it over, I would say, 7 months. So we're going to be looking at, there's a whole aspect of the 7 strategies, and the one strategy builds on the next strategy. So it'll be a monthly session going through all 7 strategies. The final strategy, the 7th one, is scaling, so systems and automations and scaling and that kind of stuff. But there's a build-up, so it's not like you have to wait until the end. Like, it evolves as you're progressing through the stages, but you're also getting things set up properly right from the beginning.
And what happens if somebody misses the first or second session and then comes in on the 3rd session? What do we do?
What I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be recording the crux of the lesson, and that will go into the membership site, so you'll have access to that. So you'll come for the practicals sessions on a Saturday morning, and you'll then be able to go back and re-watch the theory on the membership site. So if you missed the first or second, or if you're slotting in towards the end, doesn't matter, you can always go and play catch up by logging in and watching the theory part. And the theory is not going to be involved or intricate. It's literally a 15-minute theory session that covers the theory of what we did in the day. There's some tools that you can download, PDF documents, practical assignments that you'll be able to use that build on the session. So you come to the live session, it's interactive, we do it practically together, but if you don't get it, you go home and you rewatch the video and you rework the tool, and you do it a couple of times until you get it right. It's a work in progress. A business plan is a work in progress. Often we think that a business plan is something that you do right in the beginning before you start your business, and then you've got the document that's in a file and you never look at it again. Whereas this is it's a living document. It's something that you put in place in the beginning, but as you're growing, it changes.
Okay.
Because your business doesn't look the same this month as what it would look next month. So
yes,
you can't use the same plan. I mean, if you're using the same plan your whole life, you're going to be building one thing. But if your plan's changing and your goals are changing and you're growing and you're evolving, you're maturing, your business is maturing, you need new goals, a new plan, and that's pretty much what this is.
Obviously, we would encourage everybody to be there every month for every session.
I think once you've been to the first session, you won't want to miss any of the other sessions, because there's something that happens when you get together with a bunch of people. I have a certain amount of knowledge and you've got a certain amount of knowledge, but combined, your ideas trigger thoughts within me, and my ideas trigger thoughts within you, and so there's this third force at play, this third combined knowledge that happens when we get together with other people. And so, if you're not there, you miss that.
Yeah, so the sessions are interactive. We're not just going to be lectured at, we're actually going to participate.
Yeah, it's practical, it's group coaching.
Okay.
It's group coaching. So you have a challenge, you have a struggle, and someone else in the room has experienced that same trouble or challenge 3 years ago, and they found a solution, and they're able to share that with you, and you'll be able to take their solution and apply it to your business, and someone else will add to that, and someone else will add to that, and when you look again, there's like I say, there's that third force at play, that combined knowledge. And the combined knowledge is it's not addition, it's not your knowledge plus my knowledge equals this much knowledge. It's an exponential.
Oh wow.
It's exponential.
Yeah.
It's like your knowledge, my knowledge multiplied. And we know that that's God's system. That's the way God works. It's not. Each
part, the whole body grows as each part does it.
Yes, and it's 30, 60, and 100-fold growth. It's not just let's double your business. It's 100-fold or 30-fold. It's exponential. Yes, and that's what happens when we get together as a body. And so I'm really excited. I'm excited about that, and not only for what you guys are going to learn, but for what I'm going to learn, because in the same way that you have challenges, I have challenges, and when we put this combined knowledge together and the ideas pop out, it's incredible how that helps me as a coach, because I get to work with other businesses and take your ideas and our ideas and the other ideas and put it all together.
Yeah, the Bible says that iron sharpens iron.
Yes.
So there's mutual growth as we participate.
That's right.
I'm also excited because I think at the end of the day, I love that part in the scripture where Jesus said, I must be about my Father's business.
Yeah.
And for us to excel in the environment in which God has placed us, while we're doing what we do, quote, here on earth, we're also impacting the community with kingdom principles.
Yep. And the other very, very important thing about this is the networking aspect. You're getting to know other people at their business, their solutions, their offering, and you're getting to be able to talk about that. So there's a networking that happens as well. I get to come share about my business and what I do, and there's 10 or 20 or 30 other people in the room who each have their own network of people, family, friends, circles, their network of influence, who they can go and tell about my business. So now you've got 20 other people in the room who are going to be actively selling you and your business during the month.
So we get to know each other's issues, challenges, victories, all of that kind of thing. Carl, one of the things that sort of springs to mind is we're going to meet together once a month. But what if I wanted personal time with you to be challenged and grow and that kind of thing? What do I do?
That's the beauty of the online membership platform that I've set up. Within that platform, there's like a community. So you get to be part of the community, and the community has contact with each other constantly, but also contact with me. So within the community, we will run the monthly sessions, but there's the masterclass that happens during the month as well. And then there's linked to my calendar. So there's a personal link where you could book a one-on-one session with me through the system. You can check for available slots, and we can get together and we can chat. That's what this whole thing is about. It's about me availing myself within the system to anybody who wants to. I mean that's what I do. I'm a coach.
Yeah.
So obviously you need to be able to get hold of me if you need coaching, and all of that's built into the system. I'm playing around with all the new features within the system and gamifying the whole setup as well, so that it becomes fun. You get little badges for attending, and you get certificates, and you get all kinds of stuff when you participate, and all of that is incentive driven. So It's meant to inspire you to keep going, to keep pushing. Because being an entrepreneur and being a business owner is it's a lonely journey. You don't really have people you can talk to. You can't speak to people that work for you. It's difficult to share your challenges with your family because they're relying on you to be to have all the answers and not sit with challenges and difficulties. And so being part of the community, being part of the network and the groups just allows you to be in touch with peers, other business owners, other coaches like me, and also you'll be exposed to some of my other coaches as well. There's quite a few coaches that are part of the network, and we'll from time to time bring some of them in as well, so that it's
what is the difference between coaching and counselling? You're not doing business counselling, you're doing coaching.
Yes,
what's the difference?
So counselling is more going into the past. What went wrong? What are you battling with? What are the underlying issues, problems? It's more about healing. Whereas coaching is more about where are you currently? Where do you want to be? What does your better tomorrow look like? If you get it right, what does that look like? And then helping you build a bridge to get there, putting the steps in place so that we can get you to where you want to be. Whereas counselling is more looking at the past, what went wrong, what traumas have I undergone, what's holding me back, and in dealing with that and finding healing in that, so that we can get to a place where I can move forward. So I battle with the counselling thing. I'm not a counsellor, it's not my calling, because it's very emotional in terms of trauma, and I battle with that. So I'm a lot more on the moving forward kind of thing, the positive side there.
Looking forward rather than looking back.
Yes. Paul talks about that. He says, forgetting those things that are past, I lay hold of the future, so that I can push forward. And so that's what I want to do. I want to lay hold of a future for you and your business, a successful future, a future that says we got it right. This is our better tomorrow, and we lay hold of that. We forget the past, we forget the failures, we forget all the shortcomings, all the words that have been spoken over us, and the failures. We forget that. We're pointing forward and forward towards victory, and we're moving in that direction, and that's it.
Yeah, because there's pretty much nothing you can do about the past. It's gone. But what are we going to do with what we have today and hope to have tomorrow?
So there's a concept, looking to the past. If you keep looking into the past, holding on to the past, it takes you to a place of depression. And on the other hand, the negative side of moving forward is when you keep worrying about the future because of the past, because of the depression and the failures.
Okay.
And you keep worrying about the future. That breeds for anxiety.
Okay.
And so you need a balance. And with coaching, we want to paint a picture of a successful future. So we want to look at the future not in terms of what's going to go wrong again, what always happens, we couldn't do it in the past, we're holding on to all of this stuff. So we're predicting the future based on the past. With coaching, we rather look at a future, a desirable future. If we get it right, I know for me in business, there were many times where I've asked the question, why some people succeed and others don't? Why are there people out there that are very successful and others are not? And it's simple. The ones who are successful know how, and the other ones who are not don't. They haven't found out how. So let's figure out how. Let's find out how. Let's get the answers. Let's learn from people who have been there, done that, who made the mistakes, and let's build that bridge. Let's learn how to do it and go out and do it.
Brilliant. So what are we calling the Saturday morning sessions? If we want to invite friends and colleagues and stuff, what are we saying to them? Come to what?
Business breakthrough. So it's all about breakthrough. For me, there have been a number of things in my life where I've experienced breakthrough. And I've looked at breakthrough from three aspects. There's personal breakthrough, business breakthrough, and leadership breakthrough. Our coaching and our concept of coaching is a combination of all three of those. Personal breakthrough, business breakthrough, and leadership breakthrough.
Okay.
I remember when I first got into coaching, people said to me, you have to pick a niche, pick a lane. You can't do personal growth or life coaching and business coaching and leadership coaching. Pick a lane, pick which one. And I looked at it and I took that quite seriously, but I battled because I couldn't put any one of those three things down. I mean, I love life coaching and personal growth. I love leadership, I love business. Which one do I let go of? And then I read that scripture that talks about a threefold cord cannot easily be broken.
Yes, yes.
And I realized that the three go hand in hand. You can't be successful in business if your personal life's a mess. You can't be successful in your personal life if your business is not working. You can't be a successful leader if your business is not working. You can't be a successful business person if you can't lead. You can't be successful in your personal life if you can't lead, even if it just means leading yourself. And so these three go together, and so all of the coaching is a combination of those three: personal breakthrough, business breakthrough, and leadership breakthrough. And you will find that theme carrying throughout the whole thing. So our word of the day, our focus, what are we going to call it? It's business breakthrough.
Business breakthrough.
Business breakthrough.
Business breakthrough, first Saturday of every month for at least the next 7 months, and then we see where we go from here.
Once we get to month 7, so I don't want to spoil it for you because otherwise it seems like it's a never-ending road. But strategy number 7 is systems, automation, and scaling. So in month number 7, we actually start again with the next journey. It's like Bruce Wilkinson in The Dream Giver. He talks about the 7 stages of the dream, and he says once you get to your promised land, you look out over the valley and you see there in the distance is another promised land. So it's a never-ending journey. Life is a never-ending journey. Even with the Joseph mandate, we see how in the life of Joseph, it didn't end when the people of Israel were saved and after the 7 years of famine. But after that, there was a different journey, and it's an ongoing process.
Brilliant. Well, I'm looking forward to it, and I believe that everybody that's going to be there is going to find it beneficial, upbuilding, and of course, the more effective we are in the world, the more effective we demonstrate the kingdom to be.
Yes.
So, Carl, thank you so much, and we're going to have another chat at a later stage.